Calls for action and change tonight in communities around the Bay Area, 1 year after the deadly insurrection at the nation's capital.
We're not going to stand for it, and we're going to continue to fight for our country and make sure that we have a strong democracy and we protect people's rights to vote.
From Oakland to San Francisco and Walnut Creek, crowds gathered to mark 1 year since the January 6th siege on the U.S. Capitol. Good evening, everyone. I'm Alex Savage.
And I'm Julie Hayner. The chaos and violence of that day is permanently seared in the nation's memory. And tonight at rallies in the Bay Area, many say they will do whatever it takes to prevent a future threat on democracy. KTVU's Zach Sauce begins our coverage live in Oakland. Zach.
Yeah, good evening. A crowd gathering outside of Oakland City Hall tonight. A number of the speakers involved, heavily involved in last year's election and recounting the fear that gripped them as the attacks on the U.S. Capitol unfolded.
1 year later, we are gathered here to mark this shameful anniversary.
Speaker after speaker at Oakland's Frank Ogawa Plaza glued to their television screens last year.
1 year ago today, how horrified, how frightened, how angry I felt.
A time-honored tradition in U.S. elections, the certification of the Electoral College vote by Congress devolving into a scene of mayhem.
And at the dawn of 2021, we're greeted with an angry white mob storming, terrorizing our Capitol.
I saw people pushing over metal fences and then using them as weapons against the Capitol Police.
It seems surreal to me, and then over time it really sank in that it actually did happen.
Lori Grossman so disturbed by the events of that day that she had to turn away from her TV.
I never watched it. I couldn't. I can't watch violent movies, and I couldn't watch it.
Rally organizers describing January 6, 2021 as a wake-up call for them.
Realizing that, you know, we have to get engaged, and we're further away from a reliable democracy than I ever thought we were.
The group urging Congress to pass a number of pieces of legislation tied to voter rights.
And all domestic terrorists.
In the crowd, Sonia Diermeyer deciding to attend the rally last minute.
I just felt like I have to do something, otherwise I can't sleep.
Still filled with a flood of emotions 1 year later.
Outrage and shock and huge concern.
Concern that the events of that day are slowly being forgotten.
I'm so worried that not enough of us are taking the aftermath of January 6th last year seriously enough, and just feel like we just got to raise the alarm.
And that was a sentiment shared by a lot of the people I spoke to. Organizers say they'd like to make this an annual event. They say they'd like to make sure that the events of last year are never repeated. Live in Oakland, Zach Sauce, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
All right, Zach, thank you.